And this is my work for which I received a lot of feedback and questions. What LUT did I use? What is my workflow for color grading? How did I get this skin tone and color density? And many others. Hi, I'm Yakiv, art director and filmmaker, and today I'll share my workflow and break down color grading notes little. I will hope this video helps you understand how to achieve this cinematic look. Let's get into it. My work with color begins with a mood board. I look for images on Pinterest or internet. Then I select clothes with the model. After that I search locations. Make sure the colors go well together. Sometimes I do a draft if that is necessary. The second and very important thing is the lighting. I don't have thousands of dollars for an expensive lighting. That's why I use natural light and reflector, which helps a lot in difficult situations. I try to foresee what the light will be like on the day of the shooting. I come to the location before filming and use the sun tracker app. That app helps me understand where the sun will be during the day, because each location has its own the best time for filming. Usually the camera has a dynamic range from 10 to 15 stops. It depends on the capabilities of your camera, but the dynamic range of human eye is up to 20 stops. It's huge difference. When you're shooting during the day, you need to take this into account. I used variable ND filter NC True Color from 1 to 5 stops. It gives me more flexibility for shooting during the time. I also used Promise Filter 1.8 to get good skin texture and soft glow effect. You can use the architecture of building or landscape of location to block, diffuse or reflect light. And knowing the ideal time for shooting in that exact location will help you plan your filming day perfectly. If you did the pre-production work well, my friend, then your work with color grading will be easy. Process starts from transforming node Zeiss T. Here I select the camera profile, its Sony's Gamma 3 sign and S-Log 3. After I add white balance and contrast nodes. First I make contrast with the help of a curve, except highlights and qualifier to preserve details in highlights. In white balance node I shift the temperature and the tint a little. Then I add high node, where I pulling down the highlights. After that I add density of the color. For that I create a node and change the color space on HSV. There are three channels: hue, saturation and value, where value is brightness channel. I modify the green channel, we change the saturation, and drag down the blue channel curve to decrease the brightness. I added density just a little here, because later on I will add LUT codec 2383, which adds even more density to the color. After that I add color correction node to equalize the saturation. For that I choose curve saturation versus saturation and pulling down oversaturated area of the curve. After that I pulling down the curve saturation versus luminance for more density and film look. Then pulling down a little saturation in shadows and write the shadows on curve. Then I adjusted the color of the shadow a little. Next I would like to have a look at this bunch of nodes. For the LUT to work correctly, it's necessary to convert the camera profile space to cine on film log. The next node is LUT codec 2383. You can find it here. I mix it all with the help of the layer mixed node and composite mode normal. I reduce value of CST Rec 709 node, making it more transparent. The key output is up to 30%. At the end I add my film effects such as grain and halation. Since these nodes work very well in cine on film log, I add two CST nodes. First node convert to cine on film log. The last node convert back from cine on film log to Rec 709. In the middle I add grain and halation nodes from OiFix plugin and mix it up using parallel node. Settings of these nodes you can see here. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.